Hey guys, welcome back to Greedfall for episode 2, and as always, I'm Dash. Now, we're going to finish off the starting zone today. That means we're not getting stopped until we're on that boat, so let's go find our cousin, Constantin.
But I still don't see Constantin at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Let's ask about his future role on the
What
island.
will be your official title on Teer Fradee? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master.
So pretty much he's going to be a botanist for us, I
I need
guess,
to be
or
leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
behavioral scientist. Okay, well, let's go talk to this gentleman, Captain Vasco, who I think is another companion.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. Some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco,
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Okay, well, let's
When
ask.
did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish, you'll find them over there, in port.
Well, let's ask about the
Have you seen
heretics.
anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We, of course, refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Well, he's got a point there.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Yeah, let's learn about the Nods.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
That's interesting.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Teer Fradee?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
Do we really want to? Yeah, let's ask
What do you
about the
think
port.
of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Okay, well, Vasco isn't wrong. It is a ship. That's one thing I wanted to point out. And, well, let's go look around and see what kind of stuff we can get. Well, let's first find the charlatan. Trying to remember how to run. Sorry, guys. Poorly written notice. To the family of the rich man who provoked us. We have him and we will kill him if you don't pay us handsomely. Come up a full first to the alleyway south of the old warehouse district. Okay, well, interesting. Well, let's grab the health potion and the coins. Where'd the other two go?
Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion!
Ah! Well. Oh well. Load last save game. Oops. Didn't mean to die. Sorry, guys. I gotta remember how to swap weapons. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Need to have a word with that people smuggler.
Okay, guys, we're back. Now, if you're playing this on PC and you hit V, it'll swap your weapons over from your ring to your melee weapon. If you're a mage, it'll just swap your weapons, period. What's in here? Oh, Hawthorne. Cool. Probably used for potions and the like, so let's pick up the poorly written notice again. Don't know why, but it might be worth something in the long run. Yeah, that works a lot better. It works so we can gain magic back. Oh, and there goes your armor. Probably not a good idea to be backed into the corner. And all three are dead. Wonder if these are the guys who were the kidnappers. Never know. Gold coins, gold coins. Okay. Well, nice thing is we can probably vault this, I think. Yep. Did not mean to hit the space bar.
Come all, citizens of Serene, come to me. You citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Unfortunately, there were a lot of doctors like this gentleman that preyed on the weak-minded people during like the Black Plague and all those different outbreaks during the colonial times and before then. So this guy is right up there with the writing of what the kind of characters would be like in this kind of thing. And the Malachor is the disease that we've seen the people get all over the country. It's also why the X is here. Our mother has it. It's something like the Black Death as far as I can tell, which is probably one of the worst plagues that have ever crossed the world, except, well, COVID, of course, but I don't think COVID's killed nearly as many as the Black Plague did.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Let's ask her about any nasty side effects.
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I swear you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Okay, well, this cart's over there. So let's see if we can get this way. Now, if Malachor spread, but like the Black Plague was, it's not humans, it's the rats that are spreading it, and I've seen lots of rats around here. Alchemical research book. These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting, experiment results, patient observation, not patent, sorry, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. Okay.
To my help. And death
Oh.
to the others.
I didn't even notice these guys.
Things are about to get dicey. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Okay, well that worked. Silver bracelet and gold coins. Letter from the innkeeper to the servant. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented... Luis. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean during his stay. The old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something. So leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. True, but I couldn't imagine leaving a room filthy when you own an inn. Even nowadays. I don't think hotel staff would honestly be too thrilled with that. Let's see what's in the chest. Gold coins, magic potion, poisoned alchemical mix, ammo, orange tricorn. Okay. Well, let's see if I can get, if Kurt's got, if that's better for Kurt. Orange tricorn. Yes, it is. Okay. Don't have any neck equipment. Do we have... Nope. That's basically, we got everything that he can be best equipped with, equipped to him now. That we have so far. Gold coins. Okay, oops. I want to add the magic potion into bind, and we'll make it the equal sign. Okay, now back to unmask the charlatan.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I will think about it.
As you wish, but don't wait long. It won't last forever.
How to get him to drink it?
Have you finally made up your mind?
No, still the
I
same
will
stuff.
think about it.
As you wish, but don't wait long. It won't last forever.
Hang on, guys. Unmask the charlatan. Okay, well, we did... Did we not get everything from back here? Yeah, we did. Do we have to go to the inn?
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Greetings, Your Excellency.
That's cool that they're all voiced.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it.
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief.
He's got a good point.
You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial. so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, look, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern.
Okay.
We won't leave the city without his belongings.
So he's down this way. What's up here? Can I? No, can't speak to any of them. Okay, that's odd, but whatever. Open. Didn't get that far.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Serene? Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
That's interesting.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred.
Okay, well, this guy's not as bad as I thought he was. If he's trying to cure the Malachor, give him props.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
Oh, you don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder. That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. The mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you hanged.
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden while waiting.
Both are... Yeah, I don't see why arresting him would be a good idea. Like, he's just trying to help, guys. There's nothing wrong with that. He's just trying to find a cure for, well, what's the plague that's affecting the world. And his methods kind of sound a little wrong, but can you really blame him if something like the Malachor is spreading and causing so much pain? Like, we've seen what happens to what happened to Sarde's mother. So, those black marks, the eye, and marks around her eyes, her face being torn up like that, like, just the ravages of this.
The lock's double.
Locked. Locked.
Well, let's use the key here. Open. Kind of curious what's in here. Ooh. This actually might
Key
help.
to the tavern.
We're already halfway.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
Okay, well, that actually does help us. I guess hitting E to open the door would be a good idea, huh? Okay, well, let's go find the alchemist. I think, yes, that was his door.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
Yes. I need to get you out of here. I have unlocked the service entrance. You will be able to sneak out of there discreetly.
Without being skinned alive by the mob?
You need to remain prudent. I will escort you to your cart.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
Okay, well,
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients.
we'll come back and deal with the innkeeper and Constantin in a minute. I just want to get him away from here. And there's a plague doctor. I hate those masks, but they are cool looking in the long run. I think we gotta go over the fence. Oops.
Angry customers. And we have no choice but to go this way?
To my help! And death to the others!
Okay, well, one down. Nothing like stun locking somebody. Okay, well, let's deal with these ones now. And that one's dead. Loot. Old rusted saber. Nothing really. Ooh. That's actually not a bad pickup. Okay, well, this is probably going to take the long way. Another plague doctor.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Thanks, Kurt. Don't need you to tell me that again. Oh. Oh. Let's see if I can use my rage. Oh, that's cool. Okay, rusty old rapier, doctor's gloves, coins, and a level. Nice. Let's see. Character development. Divine magic ring. So we want Ravenous Shadows. I did look up a character build that I'm going to follow. You guys are more welcome to do what you want with your own. But if you're playing along, that's why, that's where I'm going to expect put the points in. Goldsmith gloves. Doctor's gloves. Nope. Let's see if it's better for Kurt. Hands. Nope. Other than the poison resistance. No, that won't be better, more than likely. I don't think we're gonna get much out of weapons and stuff out of the first area to replace what Kurt and me are wearing. Kurt and Desart are wearing. So let's just get the alchemist here. Not even gonna call him a charlatan anymore, because technically he isn't one.
My cart, finally. I owe you my life. How can I ever thank you?
Just do us the favor of never coming back. And stop this deceitful commerce.
Have no worries about that. I'm not going to forget this lesson anytime soon.
Move along now. Get out of here while there's still time.
Would you accept this as a token of my gratitude? Farewell, my lord.
What did he give us? Gold. Okay, well that's gold inform the Alliance Ambassador. Okay, well let's hit, oh, that's the notes. So here you go. Hawthorn, pine resin, cast iron ore. There's all the notes we needed. Let's see. I can't. No, that's not bad looking. That's cool. Weapons are definitely nice looking in this game. Old leather coat. I'm not really a fan of that one because the loot upgrades. Let's see. Let's see what if it helps Kurt out. Torso. No. Doesn't really surprise me. Stay here. Let's not go back to the Bridge City the embassy yet. Vendor.
Ah, your boots! Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Let's sell. Not the alchemist rapier, but the black and short sword. Rusty rapier. No. Probably could use these for like characters later on, but I don't really see a point considering, well,
Thank you for your visit. See you soon. Welcome.
Forgot to
It's
check
such a
what he's got
pleasure
to sell.
See you again. Have you seen anything?
oh yeah. We've already heard what you said. Vickers ring. No. Actually, yes. Buy and equip. And that's it looks like.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Let's see, Vickers ring. Really? That told me it was better. Oh, that ticks me off. Probably better in the offhand weapon, but I don't have enough mana to freaking make using 2 rings worth it. Oh, that really does piss me off. Okay, well, let's deal with this. Which one's this? Inform card. Okay.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Teer Fradee as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise in contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Oh boy, this just sounds like a hassle, doesn't it? Well, there's full health. This way to go out. Nice thing is, everything now is south of us after we're done here. I believe. Okay, now let's see what's up with the... Oh.
Your Excellency, Lord de Sade.
Let's speak about the
I tracked
Shelton.
down your man near the coin guard barracks. Finally. Did you capture him? Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
Cover the escape or confront? And let's cover the
He
escape.
managed to slip through our fingers.
Once again. That man is part eel.
We followed his trail to the Coin Guard Tavern, but he had already escaped. All the same, you have nothing to fear. He will never step foot in Serene again.
We'll eventually catch up with him and deliver the punishment that his crimes deserve. Governor Burhan will be happy to learn that such an amiable legate will soon cross the shores of Teer Fradee. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest gift for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Just accidentally whacked my drawer on my computer desk. Don't know why it was open. So if you guys heard that during the conversation, I'm sorry. Ouch. But guys, I'm going to take a quick break and make myself, I guess, a cup of tea. And get up and stretch my legs, because this is going to be a long video. We're not even near where we want to be to take off for the for Teer Fradee. Teer, however you pronounce the next area. So we're gonna go here next to go for Constantin. So I'll bring you guys back when I come back. So we'll see you guys soon. Hey guys, welcome back. Now, I'll admit, I was kind of tempted to put in a break here and continue on in the next episode, considering we're at like 40 minutes. But I promised you guys it would be one episode to continue on from here. So we're going to do it that way. So, pardon me for the length of the episode. I am a man of my word, and I will keep it to you guys. What's this? Pick up. Oh, gold coins. Oops. Speak to Geoffrey.
Tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantin. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age, hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes, quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Okay, well, let's see if we can fix
That's
it.
not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
Actually, yeah, because I don't need it.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
I'll ask him about the other things in a minute. Let's see.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Let's just pay him.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been able to sort them out.
In that case, you need to pay me, sir.
It's only 25 coins. Whatever.
Here you are, to cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow who could down his pint. Anything else?
No, that's about it.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Okay. Well, let's continue on. Oh, that's a chair that I'm getting caught on. So, let's see. Vasco. Okay, well, let's do the novice quickly.
Perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Well, this is cool. What's this? Smuggler's Journal. I have 2 new clients. They want to go to Alsat, and the Inquisitors are on their heels, which will not make my job any easier. I think I can get them onto a ship inconspicuously, but we will have to be cautious. And I hope that they will prove to be patient and discreet. I will hide them away in a warehouse behind the harbor office, where the Inquisitors will never dare to enter. Okay. Speak to...
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for
her,
him?
I guess.
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Why? I haven't the faintest idea.
Ask about his habitual comings and goings?
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. 1 drink lasts him the whole night.
Ask about his friends.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Okay.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
Well, let's ask about the captain.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
Interesting.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Very interesting. Very young captain, in my opinion. 25? Wow. Well, let's get gold coins. I think the sailor's coat's enough to disguise us as a knot. Let's see. That actually might work as a disguise. Yep. There we go. Now we can get into... Okay, well, let's see. Let's talk to him and go do the other quests. Oh. Another note or something here. Chest. Just a magnificent feather and borage. I think that's a piece of alchemy. Borage.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 death winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
I don't know. I'm really iffy about these two. I don't know why.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Honestly, I'm more trusting him than Flavia, the woman. So let's ask about the captain. Cabin boy, he's not captain. State of mind.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Ask about the kidnappers.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Okay, so we gotta go find a card shark.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
I'm with Kurt. This is really strange. Like, the whole thing is just off. But I can't put my finger on why or what. So let's speak to the captain.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Well, let's ask for help on the merchandise. That's spelt wrong. That should be an S.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Teer Fradee. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Oh boy.
Be back soon, Captain.
Okay, so I think the coin guard is, well, I think the guy's quartermaster is right off the top of my head. Vasco's quartermasters, and it's the coin guard that are wanting to bring in smuggled goods. But we'll find that out in a bit. Ooh, another chest. Because why else would Kurt's commander be so insistent about us? Gold coins, a resurrection powder, poisoned chemical mix, and more ammo. Let's see. Back to the... I should have just ran around the docks and got all these. Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Let's ask about the missing cabin boy.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
Okay, well, if he's here, that should be easy to find.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Let's find the guy playing cards. Oh. He's not playing cards.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Kind of sounds wrong, but okay. And, well, the Malachor is obviously affecting him badly.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man.
That's convenient.
It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. I think we can trust him.
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea.
Guys,
What would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
I'm sorry, I need a second. I'm about to go into a sneezing fit. Okay guys, we're back now. Let's go find Fontaine and get off of Serene, because, well, this is already about 55 minutes long, so hopefully it's not going to take us much longer than... well, it's going to take as long as it takes to finish this area. But, like I promised, we're not ending the video until we leave this island. Or the starting area to the island. So, here's the Fontaine house.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Kind of suspicious that he's not here, but she is.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade, and to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Okay, this is interesting.
I'm very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
I don't think it's dubious. I think something's up with the family, not the Nauts. Okay, well, let's see. Let's find out more about the Naut contracts then. Oops. Ooh, just about ran away from a chest. Oh, another ore and tricone. And gold and ammo and a health potion. This is just getting more and more interesting. Excuse me, passerby, get the heck out of my way. And another one. This reminds me a lot of like Fable. The third one more than the first or second because of how the world looks, but the storyline is more along the lines of the first one, which was probably my favorite one.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. That kind of...
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nords?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Okay, back to what I was saying. Well, those contracts sound interesting and not legally binding nowadays, but you never know. In this timeline and this kind of situation, it could be possible. Heck, more than possible, it could be plausible. Like, people born into slavery, their children were if you were born a slave, you were a slave for your life. So, unfortunately, that's how it went. And I do have a vast knowledge of different subjects. It's amazing what you can learn when you read different books. I'm a huge book lover. Excuse me, I did not mean to burp in your guys' ear.
I still don't see Constantin at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Contract between the Knots and the Fontaines.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Huh, okay, that's interesting. And, well, honestly, if it's a legal contract that they signed and, like, it's all legal due to the law of the land, honestly, the family should honor the contract and leave the cabin boy to his ship. And, well, I hate to sound blunt, and as an uncle of 4 wonderful nieces and nephews, I'd never suggest this to any parent, but they could always have another child. Like, that's a young lady. She doesn't look all that old. Note to the attention of the servant Alice, I would like you to prepare several meals and bring them to the warehouse we own on the canal. My husband will have to work there with his clerk and his men for a few days, so make sure that there is enough food for everyone, and be discreet. We do not want other families to know about what is happening. Okay.
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Okay, it's this way.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Well, he's not upstairs, so he's probably down. Move it, Kurt. I don't trust this narrow corridor. Okay.
So Desade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Let's attempt to reason with him.
You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament.
Very well.
Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Well, Desart's right. Desarte's right. But guys, remember, when you make a pledge like he did with his son, keep your word. Just like I am with doing this entire episode in one go. Where is his son? This way, I think. This actually plays a pretty good introduction into the game. Oh, no, that is not the way. Where the heck? Oh. Apparently this warehouse is rather big underground. Okay, this way. Okay, this way. Ah, I see. Ooh. Oh, we'll go over that way in a second. I'm just curious what's in here. Not high enough to pick that lock. Dang.
Locked.
Let's use the key.
Who are you?
My name is Desade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
That's actually a good way to look at it. He's been with the Naughts since he was 5 years old. I'm sorry. The people that gave birth to him, they're not his family anymore. At this point, the Naughts would be. You gotta look at him. He's a fully grown man who's been with them since he was 5. Chances are he's been, I'd put him about maybe 18, at the most 20, so that's, what, 13 to 15 years with the Naughts traveling around? So, no, he's not a member of their family. He is a member of the Naughts. Now let's see how I get back out of here. Ah, there it is. Damn cards. Oops. E. Oh, it's space. Okay. Now let's go find Constantin.
If you had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantin's voice. It's coming from the floor above. It sounds as if he's locked up. And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
I'm with Kurt. Let's see if we can find a way around it. Dragon blood resin. Or hawthorn.
It's not possible just now. It's blocked.
I don't think we are going to be able to get him out without a fight. Either A, a fight, or B, paying him off. So kind of glad I've been collecting so many items from like the different chests we come across.
Oi! Where do you think you're going? You're in our territory.
I'm looking for my cousin, and it would seem that he is in this building.
That very well could be. We have had a guest since yesterday. A regular ladies' man in golden stitches.
That would fit the bill. I have no idea how he earned such a kind invitation, but...
Being born into silk sheets doesn't give him the right to insult his fellow man, or to show disrespect.
We know this sort only too well. Used to everyone doing whatever he says. But they're always a lot friendlier having learned their little lesson. Isn't that right, Chief?
That's right. But lessons have a price. So, if you want your drunkard back...
Intuition, negotiate, or order. Let's try intuition.
That drunkard is the only son of Prince d'Orsay. I'm sure you know the punishment reserved for those who slight his majesty.
Shit! You are absolutely right, Chief. He's definitely rich and certainly a noble.
Shut your trap, imbecile. You want to get us drawn and quartered? Listen, we didn't know who we were dealing with. We never would have given offense to the prince.
That's what I had assumed.
Here, take the key to his cell and give our respects to his highness.
Chickens. But guys, remember, if you're ever in a place where you're at a where you have to treat a person with either respect or be rude to them, usually the best choice is respect. It gets you a lot further in life and shows that you have a proper upbringing. Always be nice and polite to people, because you never know when it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. This game's given me a lot of chances to drop a little bit of nuggets of wisdom on you. Kind of nice, I like that. Not high enough locks picking. Oh well. And that's where the other door is. Let's see. Key. That would have been if we snuck in here. That's Constantine's cell. Let's open here first. Don't want to get into a cutscene without searching the entire place beforehand. Barrel has something. Ooh. Same with this chest. Gold coins, old embroidered doublet. Or doublet.
Locked. Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress. Constantin, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star. Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Well, we found the cousin.
You only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
Sorry, Constantin, but we drove a hard bargain to get you out of their grasp. I don't intend to...
Bargain? Don't tell me that you paid them a ransom. Oh well. What is done is done. A mighty vessel awaits us. And a tremendous adventure.
Okay, well, we got the Constantine's clothes, or Constantin. More gold, ammo. I didn't catch the third one, unfortunately. Now we just got these two. So let's go. I hope Teer Fradee, it looks a lot better, or whatever the heck the new place we're going to looks a lot better than this, because this looks dirty and grungy. It looks good, like the textures and everything, like the world, it's amazingly well done and rendered. But, you know, it probably looks like London did, or any major port city did in this timeline for the British or the French or the Spanish. Take your pick on who colonize, and which colonization.
A Nort uniform, and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them. They might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Well, looks like we got in.
Any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs. Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Okay, well, looks like we just did that. Okay, that was way too easy. I like the fact that you can sneak in wearing the other faction's clothes. I wish more games included that. That's a good idea.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Right. Not only do we need the to come into here for them. Where the heck are they? Here they are.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius,
the disciple of Saint Matthias, the one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master.
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teer Fradee, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teer Fradee is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Well, let's ask about their escape plan.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Well, that's actually a good idea. Well, not idea, compromise.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
Yeah, I'll speak to the Bridge Alliance.
With a good Dr. Serene, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Yeah, let's go talk to the ambassador about these guys. They shouldn't be punished for heresy when all they're doing is forwarding their own knowledge. Mind you, it is their religious teaching, so it's kind of iffy, but I don't know. I'll leave that, guys, up to you guys. Leave it in the comment section if you think the heretics were right or wrong. Well, not if the heretics were right or wrong. If I was right or wrong for letting him go free, or should I have arrested him? So give me your opinion. I look forward to hearing it. Okay, now we have just this, and oh, let's go inform the porters quickly.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Okay, well that works. I guess quick steps would be like double time. Okay, well let's just go talk to the Bridge Alliance guy and finish this off. Gotta remember, it's not space or anything, it's E. Well guys, I need a minute. Gotta use the, well, I'm gonna sneeze and I gotta use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. Now let's get this done so we can enjoy, well, what happens after we're done in Serene. And we get to Teer Fradee.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
Well, that's the ambassador and the historians. Now we just gotta go tell them.
Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Oh.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
One second, guys. I'm going to sneeze, and unfortunately, it's a bad one. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. We're back. Now, this cold is still kicking my butt. Unfortunately, it's a bad one. No, it's not COVID. It's just a cold. Before anybody makes any assumptions. Here we go. Let's speak to Cardinal Antonius.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Let's report them.
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Let's tell the truth.
After I heard the case they made for themselves, I decided to let them escape.
What are you saying?
They convinced me that your accusations have nothing to do with heresy, and that their only crime was discovering historical truths denied by Teleme.
And you gave credence to the lies preferred by these blasphemers. Their historical truths are nothing but nonsense, fabricated to undermine the foundations of Teleme. The simple act to have proffered such horrors proves the fact that they are heretics. I fear that your youth and kind heart has blinded you, de Sade. That is a shame. I was expecting more from a young legate who seemed sensitive to our magic.
Ooh, well, let's just leave.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
Guy's coming.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Yeah, he's not kind of an asshole. He is an asshole, in my opinion. But we leveled up, so let's get Shadow Dancing. Slightly increases the combo speed of Shadow Impact. Okay. Do we get more attributes? No. Next level's 4. Okay, and then Talents is... what level? 5. Okay. 4 and 5. But since we don't need this jacket anymore, let's put on the double-edged good fortune. Actually, the sailor's coat's a lot better for us. Okay, tell the captain you are ready to raise anchor. About time. So let's see what happens next. If I think what's going to happen next, it should be a nice surprise for you guys.
Sir? Constantin d'Orsay, future governor of Teer Fradee. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Okay, well that's good. And let's ask permission to come aboard.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly, but keep in mind that we'll be at sea for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
I think we're done. Let's leave, Serene.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Teer Fradee. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Let's see.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, piss-distilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Oh boy.
Come now. Let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Cut! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Need magic. Sorry. Oh. Sorry guys, this is boss fight, so it's taking up pretty much a lot of my concentration. Try health as well. Oof. And it's dead. I hope. Actually, let's get a good... Don't shoot it, just kill it. That's a good... Oof.
Greenblood, How do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious. I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
I'll agree with him. It was an epic fight. So let's get in the talents. Yeah. Establishing impact. Okay. And an attribute, we will go with more mental. Yeah, let's go with more willpower. More mana is always a good thing in the long run. And that's it. Okay, guys, well, that's going to be the end of the episode. It's been a really long episode today, so I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like on the video. Hit subscribe if you're new here. Also, hit the bell notification icon for my daily uploads. Probably tomorrow we're going to do a Vorian, or we might just slip back into this one. I've been enjoying filming this for you guys. And I've been Dash. You guys have, of course, as always, been awesome. And it's time for me to dash on off. Have a good one.